There is an indicator that can very much tell you whether to enter a trade or not. You will trade much more confidently, and trading will no longer be incomprehensible to you. You just need to know what support levels and resistance levels are and watch my video. I will show you a step-by-step strategy with the CCI indicator. We will set it up and try to make money. So in order to be able to replicate everything that I'm going to do today, you need to have two skills. The first skill is to watch this video carefully, and the second skill is to be able to identify horizontal levels. For those of you who don't know what a horizontal level is, I'm going to quickly explain now. Look, the market is going, but at some point it stops at this point and decides to start falling. The same thing happens to it at the same point, but a little bit later. Accordingly, we mark such places where the market turns around. Through these 2 points, we simply draw a horizontal parallel half line and get the level. Here I have marked it. It is highlighted with green area, and it is very likely that when the market comes to this area for the third time, here it will also show the reaction to downward. Do you know what indicator really works when there are clear horizontal levels on the market? Let me show you. We go to the indicators panel and click here on the CCI indicator. Let's expand it and customize it. We don't change the period. It's basically a perfect 20, somewhere around -25. But here we will change the upper line to 150 and the lower line to -150. Click save. I'm sure that by changing these settings, you will immediately feel the difference, because on this example, on this chart, we can see that when the CCI indicator reaches the upper zone of 150, we have a market decline. As it was here, correspondingly, everything is the same when the indicator is at the bottom. Here we have a lower point, -150. We pay attention when the indicator reaches the zone. It is a buy signal, but only if the chart has come to some level, some horizontal level. Only by observing these two conditions, you can really, make high quality trades. So I am waiting for this candle to close, and today we will try to use the signals of my robot. As I see from the morning, we have already had several good profitable trades. There were a lot of signals and a lot of pluses. So we can use the robot if it finds some favorable situation in the market. But we are back to our chart. I will switch to M1 and open a trade here for 2 minutes and down. Now I will explain to you why I made such a decision. Please listen carefully. Switching here to a higher time frame, I found that we have a horizontal level, and this level is quite large. It is somewhere in this area, because here we have already had a market reaction. Also, the market reaction was and here we can slightly lower our level, and accordingly, now in fact the chart is in the zone of potential reversal. So if we switch to our standard M1 time frames, we will notice that the SSI indicator has gone beyond the 150 boundary and is now starting to decline at this point. Friends, we always want to trade safely from this level to avoid those situations when the chart ignores the level and continues to go like this, so that this does not happen, so that we do not fall into such traps and do not lose money on these trades. We must be sure that we are about to make a reversal from the level. To be sure of the reversal from the level, we wait for some reactions and wait for the chart to go under the level again. That is, we have gone under the level again. Here we start opening trades, provided that the CCI indicator has also gone under the level of 150. Remember this once and for all. and I'm sure you will have much less losing trade. Well, in 20 seconds, we will know whether I will earn or lose everything I have. Well, I think it's a very obvious trade. We make our first profit, we double our balance. Yeah, we are taking maximum risk today, so it will take us about 5 trades or 4 to reach our goal. So I see a good situation to enter the trade. So let's now go over again what I told you on the first trade. In 5 seconds, I am going to open up 2 minutes. 3, 2, 1. Trade open. Now we wait for the result. Let's take another look. We've got the chart reversing several times in the same place. It was here, here, and here. What do? We draw a level through these points. Then we wait either for such a movement when we update all these maximum values and go back behind the level, or just wait for a good reaction from the level. Next, we look at the CCI indicator in the minus 150 or 150 zone. Here we see that the indicator has touched the zone and now it is already in the normal area. So this is also a confirmed upside signal. Now we are waiting for the result. Well, in 10 seconds, we will close the second trade. Today, we have already had 1 plus. Let me remind you, this trade was for 2 minutes and on the upside, and now we are earning a second plus. By the way, this is my yesterday's trade on the signals of the robot, which has already sent while we are recording the video. 1 profitable signal. So if you want to trust a reliable professional trading advisor, then follow the link in the description and subscribe to my channel. So 2 more trades on the upside. Everything is also very simple here. Friends, you now have a ready system. a ready trading system. All you need to do now is just to go to the broker site and start repeating everything I told you about today. So define a horizontal level, wait for its confirming signals, reaction, and watch the indicator, its behavior, its return to the normal trading and area, and then open trades. It's very simple. There was a dangerous situation here, and of course we had to make several trades, but as I told you, as you can see, the market continues its upward movement from the level, so we did everything absolutely right. So guys, here we have a rather adventurous but very interesting trade. I am opening a position on the downside. As we can see, we have updated the last maximum value plus the CCI indicator. We also have already returned to the usual yellow area. So in general, here is absolutely standard situation that I told you about in the previous trades. So let's just wait for the result, and we will either now lose everything that we have earned before or exceed even our target, because the balance will be 618 bucks. Well guys, without a certain amount of luck in this business, of course the trade is closing on the brink. But as I said, it was a really adventurous trade, but it still brought us profit, gave us a chance to fulfill today's goal. So congratulations to everyone. Be careful and repeat all the same things that I told you in this video, so you will be happy. So bye bye everyone.